Okay, you guys, this is a video for number 80 through number 94. So the last thing that we did together was we were factoring, and we would factor things like x squared plus 9x plus 8. We'd figure out what adds up to 9 but multiplies to 8. Well, 8 times 1 and 8 plus 1 are correct. So we've done that. We did a whole bunch of those. This one's a little different. If you notice, there was never a number sitting in front on the last ones that we did, but on this one there is. So the first thing that you always want to do when you're trying to factor is see if you can divide all of these numbers by that number or maybe a different number. But for now, we're always going to try that. Can we divide all three of these by 2? I'm going to zoom in a little bit here so you can see better. Okay, can I divide 2 by 2? Yes. Can I divide 18 by 2? Yes. Can I divide 16 by 2? Yes. So when you can do that, you're going to take this 2 and sit it in the front, and then go ahead and drop down after you divide. So 2 divided by 2, well, that's 1. 18 divided by 2 is 9. And 16 divided by 2 is 8. Oh my goodness, you guys, I did not do that on purpose, but look, it's the same one, right? Different letter, same numbers. So we have to figure out what multiplies to 8 but adds up to 9. Well, that was 8 and 1. So p plus 8, p plus 1, stick the 2 in the front. The reason that you need to have the 2 in the front is, remember when we're checking our answers, if you, let's say you left the 2 off, if you just multiplied these, you would only get to here. But you're supposed to get all the way back up to the top when you have your final answer. So you need that 2 to sit in the front so that you can go all the way back up. Okay, let's try this one. So let's see if everything can divide by 4. Sometimes instead of writing 4 3 times, I'll just write it once. And I check in the calculator, just make sure that they all divide. They do. So we're going to stick the 4 in the front. And then we get k squared minus 13k plus 42. The 13 came from 52 divided by 4, and the 42 came from 168 divided by 4. So now when you do that, you just do your add up multiply again. What multiplies to 42 and adds up to negative 13? Well, when I think 42, I think 6 and 7. And if they have to multiply to a positive but add up to a negative, will they both be negative? Okay? And that makes those numbers work out correctly. Perfect. Okay, let's see. Can we divide these by 6? Yes, we can. I'm saying that, but I would definitely check in a calculator. 102 divided by 6 is 17. 432 divided by 6 is 72. Well, what adds up to 17 and multiplies to 72? Do you know? Well, I only know off the top of my head one thing that multiplies to 72, and that's 8 and 9. Count on your fingers. 8 plus 9, yes, is 17. And you're done. Let's do another one. Okay, let's divide these by 3. I do know off the top of my head those all are divisible by 3. Okay, what multiplies to 15 but adds up to negative 2? Well, I know that 5 and 3 can make 15. And if they have to add up to negative 2, well, 5 minus 3 is positive 2. So if you switch those signs, it makes negative 2. And you're done. Okay. Number 88. These are divisible by 3. Oh. What multiplies to 50 but adds up to 15? 10 and 5. And I know I'm doing these really fast, but hopefully you know that when I say what multiplies to 50 then adds up to 15, I know them, but mainly because I have the answers and I've been doing this for a long time. But when I say what multiplies and adds up, that will take you a while. That's the hardest part. That's okay. I'm just pretending like you're already going off your multiplication chart. So here is when it gets tricky. They're going to throw these in at you because on your quiz and test they'll all be mixed together. Do you have to divide by anything? No, because there's no number in the front. You just go straight to what adds up and multiplies. R minus 8, R minus 2. Okay, there's two more left that are just like this, 92 and 94. I'm going to let you guys go ahead and try those on your own.